Great morning, everyone. Welcome to Cosmos and Spread. I am so blessed to have you with me today. Okay, this is today's general reading for the collective. This is intended as a timeless reading. So, no matter when you watch this, if you feel drawn to it, then this is most likely for you. Okay, I will be coming out with some zodiac signs live in the near future. I'm going to be flexible. I'm not setting any certain date or anything on that, but I will be going live with the zodiac signs. Those will not be personal mini readings, but we hope to have those back soon. Our little lovely lady has had surgery, so my beautiful little sweet friend that does the mini lives with me. So we're just hoping for a sweet, wonderful, quick recovery and wish the best for her. So as for now, I will be doing some live readings very soon within the next few days. But again, I am being flexible. So doing things as I feel led by spirit, okay? And I feel like as long as I'm led by spirit, then what will be, will be. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and roll. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please show me, tell me, or both, what does the collective need to know for this general timeless reading today, November 2nd, 2022, please? Thank you, Spirit. Here, thank you. Hmm. Okay, I see someone that looks kind of sad, looking down at the ground. It's like a little child looking down at the ground. And I'm seeing like within the walls surrounding this child, there are a lot of eyes on this child. So for some of you, this could be a literal child. Um, doesn't have to be a young child, okay? But the thing is, it could be a child that you are literally kind of keeping your eyes on. You see that a child is being very depressed or could be anxious or having, really in their thoughts, contemplating something that they're going through that's difficult in life. For others of you, a child is in symbology is for me, it's like something that you have created, that you've nurtured like you would a child. So that could be a new business, a new hobby, something like that. Okay, but I'm seeing a lot of eyes. That's the main thing around this. So it's like if it's business, work, a creation of yours. Um, People are beginning to notice, is what I'm feeling. But I'm not seeing, it's like some of these eyes, these faces, they don't have mouths, so they may not be talking word of mouth about it as much right now. But people are beginning to see you, okay? To like really, really see you and what you are bringing forth in your creation. And based on the child's age, for many of you, this is telling me this is something that you've already began with the creation process. Okay, so it's not particularly something brand new. It's something you could have been thinking about for quite some time, or something you've already started. For example, if some of you have started on a book, writing a book, and then you put it to the side for a while, um, and then you're coming back to it. So it's been in the process for a while. It's just it hasn't been the main focus. There could have been other things in life, of course, that needed your focus for a while, or you could have had writer's block. But things happen, and you go back to this project, contemplating, okay, should I go ahead and complete that now, or I'm going to go ahead and complete it now. But however this resonates for you, people are seeing you. Okay? Okay, Spirit, give me more about this. What is this contemplation or this sadness? What does this have to do about, please? I'm feeling like a very heartfelt, like heart hurt for some of you here. And I did see this time, I saw that shock factor, that, that round mouth, like, oh, okay. But it's like it's almost like a sad emoji type with a shock factor. Okay. There may be some kind of, I'm feeling almost like a worry or overly stressed about something here. I'm almost feeling like this child is not representing you who are watching. I feel like this child is someone in your life. If it's literal, a literal person, it's someone you're watching in your life and you may be a little worried about them, something they're going through. But then if this child is representing in symbology something that you've created, you may be a little worried or stressed about maybe a business not going in the way that you hoped, or not being able at this time to complete or nurture the way that you had hoped something to go. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Please continue. Give me more on this child, please. Okay, here. Thank you. Okay, so now Spirit just showed me this child is looking up. And so whether this is a literal child or this is a business or a project that you've created, it's like this. And I'm also seeing in vision, I'm seeing a feminine energy. This is not gender specific, so but a feminine energy who's also coming in the picture. Now that is representation of someone who is an authority figure, like a parent, or someone, a teacher, grandmother, but someone who's very nurturing with that feminine energy, that could be coming in to help. So if this is business, that could be a business partner. That could be, just someone else. You could see one of your mentors that maybe you watch online or something like that, and they give you this idea, something they say that clicks with you, and you're like, oh my gosh, okay, I need to try that. I need to tweak what I'm doing a little bit. Okay, if it's something like that. But I feel like if it's a literal child, this could be a counselor, this could be a parent, a grandparent, someone coming in to help you with this child. Okay, so please take this how it resonates. Remember, this is a general reading for all the collective. So, but I feel like there are several of you that this is a literal child. Okay, but I feel for most of you, this is symbolic of a business or something that you've created, okay, or would like to create. So there may be a little bit of stagnant energy, or a little bit of like feeling like your heart has kind of dropped, feeling like, how do you move forward from this situation? And for some of you, this could actually be like, maybe you have a child or children, and you're going through some kind of separation or divorce, and you see how it's affecting your child. Okay, this deck, Spirit. I'm sorry, this card. Yes, okay. And more from this deck. Okay, no. So it's like this really, I don't know, it's just a really strong feeling. Yeah, and you have the courage card here. I'll show you in just a moment. It says when picking roses, don't fear the thorns. Very nice. Yeah. When picking roses, don't fear the thorns. I really like that because, just like if we look at everything in life in fear, um, that just brings in more fear into our lives. But if we look at, okay, this is the situation that we're going through right now, and go to spirit, use your intuition, say, okay, how can I tweak things to make things better for my life and my loved ones around me at the same time? Okay. If this is a literal child for you, how can I make things better for my child? And allow yourself to be open to the signs around you, because I know I've had some people ask me, well, how do I know when spirit's talking to me? Because I don't see visions yet, or I don't hear spirit talking to me. How do I know? And so what I can tell you is, spirit gives us each messages in so many ways. And a lot of times we just don't see it. We have busy lives, most of us. And we can be so caught up in this 3D, okay, of just being in this human physical form, taking care of our normal everyday tasks and our families and ourselves, and, work and all these other things, trying to find that balance. And a lot of times during those times, we're not lining up the way we should, um, to allow ourselves to see what spirit's putting right in front of our eyes. So if you begin watching for synchronicities that can be in the form of numbers, like 1111, 222, not just on the clock. I'm talking, you see it everywhere you go, everything you do. You just happen to look in so many different places. You go buy food at the grocery store, and then all of a sudden there's 222 on your receipt. And you're like, oh my gosh, okay. Start watching for signs, finding feathers where feathers shouldn't be. Or, when you go to your doorstep, there's a feather laying right there in front of your feet, okay, where it shouldn't be, and things like that. And look up the spiritual meaning to these things. If you if you're in a parking lot and there shouldn't be a wolf in the parking lot, that something like that would be very rare, and you look up and there's a wolf in the parking lot, look up the spiritual meaning uh, of a wolf, okay, and then when you research it, take what resonates with you for your situation. Okay, so there's signs all around. A bird that comes to your windowsill, or a butterfly that just keeps coming and landing on you, or a bee that just keeps coming looking at you. Look these things up. They all have meaning. Okay. All right, so that's what I have for you today. I'm going to go ahead. I feel like Spirit's really wanting me to pull at least one symbol for you. Let's see, what do we have here? Hmm. Okay, we have a mouse. Let's make sure you can see that well. I know with the lighting down, it is a little trying to see. Okay, but we do have a mouse here. Okay, Spirit, what information would you like me to bring forth, please, from this mouse? Okay, a mouse is very intelligent. Um, a mouse is good at being sneaky for survival. Okay. A mouse knows how to tweak things. Okay. So I'm going to tell you something about a mouse here. Okay. But I'm going to relate it. Okay. So my dad noticed that he had a mouse in his house. So he had bought all kinds of traps, all kinds of different devices, and, just different things to catch this mouse. Well, everything he tried, this mouse was just absolutely, it's like they're very, very smart. Okay. So then my dad buys these tray like things that are like super sticky. So my dad and my stepmom said they were sitting on the couch one night and they literally saw the mouse come up to it and the mouse hopped over it and went on. Okay. So I feel like that's what Spirit's wanting to bring forth here is no matter what obstacles come in your path, okay, be like that little mouse. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. If you can see, the little mouse, it has rather large ears. Oh, you can't see that, but they have rather large ears. And so keep your ears open, keep your eyes open for any obstacles around you. Know that there's always a way around that obstacle or over that obstacle. Okay. And at the same time, um, be allowing yourself to open up to many different forms of information coming through. It could be through a song, that just an advertisement that comes on, TV, so many different ways, but you have to be open to receive that. Okay. And how do you open yourself to receive? Simply set that intention. Tell God, tell the Holy Divine, okay, please help me be open to seeing the signs that you're bringing forth for me. I mean, it's that simple. And you just have to trust. Okay. And then as you begin seeing these signs, you will begin realizing, and you're researching and you're finding out what these signs mean. You will begin to trust more and more and begin to understand how Spirit is working with you, bringing in this information for you. Okay? All right. So that's what I have. Much love to each of you. May you have an extremely blessed day. Bye bye.